So throughout your career, like you've always said that right when you started your channel at the very beginning, you didn't have any money. Now that you have like a very sizable income from all of this, what are some things that have changed and what are some things that have stayed exactly the same?
Tell us what you spend on.
Probably my favorite thing about the lifestyle I've created is I like to think I've created my own university, like a one-person university where I just get to pay for the coaches to learn the stuff that I want to learn, like Muay Thai or martial arts, or maybe I'll get into racing cars soon.
Oh, like you're like a student of hobbies.
Yeah, because I looked at as I started making money, I looked back at my life and I realized that I got the most fulfillment whenever I was learning new stuff.
Me too.
Oh yeah, I like to learn.
Yeah, and just being in that zone of being a student, and that's partially why I like doing YouTube so much, because I just learn new stuff for the videos all the time. So I figured, like, why not just do that all the time?
That's dope.
That's so cool.
That is really cool, yeah.
Just keep learning. That's sick.
Yeah, and you don't actually need that much money to do this. Like, if you pay for a one-on-one coach for whatever hobby or whatever, maybe it will cost $100 an hour, which sounds like a lot, but you're getting someone's decades of experience just for $100, where you can compress like years or decades of experience into a few months. I would say that's a pretty worthwhile trade. So yeah, these days, my favorite thing to spend money on is just learning new skills and trying out new hobbies. So yeah.
That's cool.
What's
That
something
sounds really
that
fun.
what's something you haven't started yet besides race car? Like what's a hobby that you want to get into soon?
I want to try hunting.
Me too,
Me
dude.
too. Let's all go.
What level of hunting though? What level?
Let's go.
I don't know yet.
You want to get pig, or chicken,
Or deer.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen?
or bear?
I want to do deer.
I want. So I love the stories of people that go on hunting trips, and they come back with like hundreds of pounds of meat, and then they throw it in a freezer, and now they have meat for like the whole year. Like that's fucking cool.
And it was free.
Yeah.
Yeah, and have you guys seen the show Meat Hunter
No.
or something like that on YouTube? He goes on like crazy trips where he hunts out like a bear in Alaska or whatever.
I heard bear tastes really good.
You really heard that?
I've had bear.
Yeah.
And it's good?
It's pretty good.
Does it taste like beef?
No.
It's
No,
it's
but
completely its own thing.
But it was a bear soup. So like it wasn't like just bear steak or anything like that. So it was like bear in soup and salami.
Did it have to be a specific type of bear in order to be like
All I know
good?
is I went to this fucking restaurant and they just had like 8 fucking giant bear furs just like hanging up on the wall and stuff like that. But apparently it's illegal to like have it a certain way now. This was in was it Romania? This is in Romania.
Knowing that it was bear when you ate it, did you feel powerful? Like I ate. You know, you are what you eat. You go, oh, I'm a bear.
I think anytime you like eat meat that's not your normal shit, you're always in that zone. That's something about like even willing to try it, because some people will walk in and be like, I'm not gonna try that. So you even just being like, I'm down to just order this, you're already like,
You're in.
Are you interested in the entire process of like hunt, take your kill,
Dressing it,
prepare it? Yeah, clean
Yeah.
it, cook it.
I would like to learn that. Yeah.
the whole thing, huh?
Yeah.
and then making a jacket out of it.
What is there a method? You want to do like bow? You want to do a gun or
Probably bow
MMA.
and gun.
both?
Yeah.
So you can shoot them twice?
Like one trip for each. One trip for each.
Bow then gun.
Incendiary arrow.
Nets.
In Hawaii, they have dogs and a knife. Just fucking get the dogs surround it, dogs go, and they go.
But that's only for the hogs, right? Or like the.
I think if you like get super serious, like anytime you watch some really dramatic movies, like you shoot them with the bow, but sometimes I won't fully kill it. You run up to it, you gotta say like a fucking thank you and a prayer, and then you gotta get
Yeah, and then you cut out the heart and you go, first kill.
That's standard practice.
That's gangster. But
And you get parasites and die.
yeah. That,
What's your entry level animal that you'd like to begin like hunt with?
he's like people,
Oh
Man.
do something like that, like deer or
convicts.
I mean, why not just go for the bear?
go straight for the bear. Is that allowed?
I don't know. I have no
Do you
idea.
have to show like past animal like bones?
That's fucking crazy. Because you know, like,
Your record.
I've seen just like some hunting clips, And when you're hunting for like deer or like even smaller elk, your main worry is if you don't get your first shot, that guy's gone. You know, so you're scared of them running away. It's not that scary. A bear is if you don't get your first shot, you might be dead.
Yeah.
So you have to flashbang first.
Yeah, so you're like, oh,
Get him concussed.
because if you shoot that motherfucker and he sees you,
And then
it's
smoke.
Like, he's like, and fucking starts charging towards you. Like, oh fuck, that's fucking crazy.
Dude, going straight to
I think that's
bear?
the appealing part. There's no.
I really want to do it too.
That's the challenge, right?
Really? Would you want to go bear hunting?
I just want to I just want to do the whole process. Like, you know, they do like a 10-mile hike somewhere.
Yeah.
And then you gotta fucking get the branches and the leaves and shit and fucking piss on yourself and whatever.
It can't be downwind because they'll smell you. Fucking.
Did you say piss on yourself?
Whatever fucking rituals they do.
That's just a kink. This is part of the adventure.
The guide's like, hey, you don't have to do that.
He's like, why are you drinking your urine?
Piss on you. You piss on me. Go ahead.
We gotta do it quick.
Yeah, they do all that.
The wind's coming.
They track the animal. They're like, caribou shit. Yep, that's it. And then you just keep.
You don't have to lick the shit.
Season.
That's
We're doing all the
kink.
wrong shit. Caribou shit.
Yeah, and then you get the animal, say the prayer, carve them up, put them in your bloody backpack. Everyone comes back down to 10 miles. You know, I want to do like the whole process.
There is probably something super like when you connect with ancient humans.
And you did that much work. You know when you're at a restaurant and you're like, oh, I'm not gonna finish that piece or whatever. I feel like you would like cherish it so much.
For
more.
real.
And then there's no exchange of currency. There's just like, now you just have
That's
a fuck ton of
interesting.
food and you're like, whoa, this is how it was.
That's kind of cool. I feel like that when I go in my backyard and we have a herb garden and I crack that fucking rosemary and I go over
You say a
here.
prayer first though, right? You pee on yourself, you crack the roses.
I fucking, he's like, yeah, I go outside in the backyard and I fucking fruit ninja that mint.
But he's
tea.
creeping up though. He's
I go to the fucking lavender, I grab it and I choke that motherfucker out.
Win from the lavender.
And then I boil some water
Yeah.
and I
You have
get
to
all
shower
the
off, you
herbs.
have to take the piss off though.
Take the piss off, all the branches. I boil water and I make herbal tea.
How about that? Are you interested in
Because you
gardening?
kill the water too, you gotta say a prayer for the water.
Hunting?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Probably not.
There's something so primal and natural about going and
being
picking
gatherer.
something. Yo, dude, I was a real.
It's like, I want to do hunting, I want to do gathering.
Get this guy. It's called hunter and gatherer. All right, it's not just hunter. You're missing the gatherer part. You guys hunt, I gather.
Yeah, we need berries.
Yeah, we need the berries. We need the
So
fruit.
selfless of you, man.
Man, it's a team.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Wait, did they mean only the girls gather?
I don't
Was
know.
it supposed to mean like guys and? I thought it was a hunter gatherer. That's like we're both
I
doing.
think some women say it's actually switched.
Oh, like a lioness.
I'm just kidding. No, yeah, that is really interesting though. It would probably change you a lot, I think, to go through the whole process. And you have to learn. The hardest thing is you have to learn how to correctly cut the animal. Like that's
hear
a
some people-
big part.
I hear some people cry after they get their kill. Like their first kill, they just go like, oh my god, it was so emotional.
You think it'll be emotional for you? Your first kill?
Probably not. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear.
Yeah. He's like, that's kind of a little bitch made.
Imagine you're like a super fat dude. Imagine you're like a super fat dude. You eat all the time. You go hunting. You kill something. It's different than like when we watch like Alone. They haven't eaten in like 3 weeks. They catch a fucking hare in their snare and they're like, oh my god, thank you so
Oh yeah, that's different.
And they, yeah.
And then a hawk comes.
No! Fall to your knees.
That would be the scenario. But there's a whole science to like cutting animals correctly. Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I grew up doing was fish. That's like a very Japanese.
So you know how to expertly fillet?
Don't you also know how to take the fucking scissors and the snail eyes?
No, that was my cousin.
Yeah, ask him about that. Ask him about
Joe's
snail
probably very
hunting.
good at fishing.
My cousin, every time it rained,
So your
He-
cousin Mo again.
after it rained, he'll be like, "Oh shit, it rained!" And he's hella happy, right? I'm like 6 or so, 5 or 6. He grabs my arm. We go out. He grabs some scissors. We're at the front lawn, and there's snails and slugs and all this shit, right?
So this is like two little eyes right here.
Oh, and he has a thing of salt. that fool fucking covering him in salt, and as soon as the eyes come out, he just cuts the eyes,
God.
and he goes, "Here, you do it."
Just snip that eye, dude.
And we just go whoop, whoop, and we're cracking the fuck up.
That's why he was walking up and down right now. It's raining.
Walking home with this right here, just like
No
dude.
eye snails, dude.
Yeah.
And the thing is, my mom was like, "Ugh," and she goes, "Boys." like, and I grow up now, and I'm like, that was fucked up.
Joe,
like, what are we
stick
doing?
to gathering, stick to gathering, Joe.
If you want to make a how he got away with it video.
I grew up fishing a lot, like every week with my dad, my uncles, everybody, and like for them, fish duty was gross, but I couldn't wait to do it. As soon as they taught me how to, all right, you cut from the fucking thud all the way to the butthole, you open it up, you scoop your finger in, and just clean that shit, clean the blood through the gills.
Yeah.
And then they would just have me at the kitchen just putting, they're like, oh yeah, your little hands are good for that. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's a
So I
legit
didn't,
skill.
I think like if you grow up maybe dressing a fucking deer or whatever, you probably have the same effect. I don't feel, so like when it comes to mammals, I'll probably be like, ooh, that's kind of like a dog. Or like something too,
Oh, for sure.
it's furry, right?
Yeah.
But maybe when you grow up doing it, it's probably the same way I treat a fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little. I mean,
I
yeah.
think I would feel more if it wasn't a predatory animal like a bear.
Oh, because
Like a deer.
the bear could kill back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Because then it's like you or him, right?
Nah, but I think of Winnie the Pooh though.
Yeah. Some bears are cute. and
Who
shit.
is not predatory though?
No, but I'm thinking about a cute bear. Like a bear is like a teddy bear.
Oh, you think?
So all you gotta do is once it's you or the bear, you imagine wearing a little red shirt.
Yeah.
It's got his fucking hand and some honey. And you're like, I got this, right?
and he's like, "Oh, Joe, don't shoot me."
He's wearing a little t-shirt.
Oh, I just wanted honey.
Oh, that's a good one. Or you gotta think of the bear as the Revenant. You know what I mean? Like that bear. You
that
gotta
bear.
kill that motherfucker.
Kill
Right?
your ass.
Man.
Oh, you know what I think is
Except
dope?
you have to be the bear, and the bear is now
You have to be-
Leonardo DiCaprio.
You gotta beat him hand to hand.
Was it Leo?
Yeah.
Dude, I think when you know the guys that have the bear hat capes, like they turn the bear into like the top part of the head.
Yeah.
Dude, we need to bring that style back.
Like the QAnon shaman did.
Oh yeah.
Is that what he had? I thought he
Like
had
a
a.
raccoon hat?
Yeah, I thought he had a Davy Crockett
Yeah,
hat.
I thought he had like the Viking thing, no?
He looked like he had a whole thing on there.
If you do that shit with a deer, and they still got the antler and the fucking deer heads right there,
that's cool,
and it's
too.
still blood dripping down your face, ooh, that's kind of hardcore. You hardcore, huh?
What's that one political ritual thing that happens in the forest? You ready for that?
Bohemian.
Yeah.
Well, didn't people believe that like when you killed the animal and ate it, like you became that shit?
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'll be looking at
I don't know if
people.
you would become it, but you would absorb it.
The energy.
Yeah.
But there are people that look like pigs. Like literally, I'm like, you ate a lot of bacon. I can fucking tell. Like they got the nose.
What do you
and
think?
the-
What animal do you think Nick ate a lot of?
Nick?
Shark tail?
The shark tail flounder.
Well, I know he doesn't eat salamander.
I eat a lot of
I think he's very salamander
Figure out
looking.
he looks like a blobfish today.
So that if I do my underbite out, I look like a tilapia.
You know what?
No, because he looks like Charmander. So
Honestly, with my dogs, with my pugs, I kind of look like them.
you look like your dogs?
Yeah.
Nah, Nick looked like Charmander. That's why.
Tilapia?
Charmander's not that bad.
Charmander's cute.
Charmander's kind of
Why,
cute.
dude? This will look kind of reptilian, but like
What does Bart look like?
Bart.
Fat Bart was way more like Snorlax, huh?
He's not really an animal. Well, I guess his body's like a gorilla, but his face is not like chimp-like at all.
What is it? What is his face like?
It's a weird way to be critiqued.
You just look like Taika to me. Like every time I look at you, I see Taika. You know.
Bart kind of lizardy.
A lizard?
So we're all fucking reptiles on
No,
this table.
like
huh?
you're more turtley. Bart's like
I'm more turtley.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if I'm wearing my green sweater and I just pop my head out like that, I look like a turtle.
Jake, what kind of animal does he look like?
I don't know.
It's hard. I've been told
It's difficult to find.
rabbit or hamster.
I've been
Who's
told
telling you these things? How do you find anyone that's like just ready to tell you what animal?
Just random people on the street.
Good?
Yeah, I can see hamster.
Yeah. The Uber driver, you look like a hamster. Like what the fuck,
Hey,
dude?
can you give me 5 stars though?
Yeah.